Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgets.com, and today we are here at the CREO event and we have the CREO Mark 1. This is how the phone looked like. This phone has got a 5.5-inch Quad HD display. The overall feel of the phone is pretty nice. However, it feels slightly heavy in hand, but on the other hand it feels solid as well. It has got this metallic rim on the edges which does make this phone look quite premium and also solid at the same point of time. It has got a 2.5D Corning Gorilla Glass over there at the front, and we have it at the back as well. So we have Corning Gorilla Glass on both the sides of this phone. As far as front camera is concerned, it has got an 8 megapixel fixed focus front camera, and the rear camera is 21 megapixel camera which is having a Sony sensor, and you have got dual LED flash over there as well. We will show you the camera clarity later on. Here we have the SIM card tray slots, and these are two separate SIM card tray slots. One of them is the hybrid SIM tray over there, and this SIM tray over there has got support for a micro SIM, and the other one will take a nano SIM or a micro SD memory card. On this side of the phone you can see that we have the volume buttons, and these two are the volume buttons, whereas this is the power and sleep key, and all these buttons are metallic buttons and they give you very good feedback. And the design of these buttons is also very different compared to other phones which we have seen recently. On the top of the phone you have got a 3.5 audio jack, antenna band over there. At the bottom of the phone you have got a micro USB port for data syncing and charging, and there is only one loudspeaker on the phone. The other mesh is actually for the primary microphone. Taking a look over the display, this is how the display looks like, and it is a Quad HD display. Viewing angles of the display are very nice. You can see the display from extreme angles. However, the display is kind of fingerprint magnet, so you will see a lot of fingerprints over there on this device once you start using it. The front earpiece mesh looks very nice. You do have proximity and ambient light sensors as well. Touch capacitive buttons are there at the bottom of the phone. As you can see, this is how they look like, and they do not have backlit LED, and this is how the application drawer actually look like. This phone, again, as far as certain amount of customization on the software side, comes with stock Android mostly in terms of the overall UI. However, the icons are kind of different, and here we have the multitasking button, and this is how it shows all the applications which are running in the background. You can close these applications by swiping them like this, or swiping them towards the left side as well. That's how you close the application. Specification wise, this phone looks good. Again, in terms of the after sales support, we are not sure about that. I think this company is fairly new, and after sales support is something which we will get to know later on. As far as this phone is concerned, it comes with MediaTek chipset inside and a processor which is clocked at 1.95 gigahertz, which is again good. On the storage part, it has got 32 GB of internal storage. Let me show you the phone and the internal configuration of the phone. As far as build quality and design is concerned, the phone definitely looks different, far solid compared to some of the phones, and the overall look and feel of the phone is also quite premium. Let me go into the settings and show you some internal configuration of the phone. First of all, we will go into the about phone version and we will find out the version of Android. Now, one thing which is disappointing here is that it is having Android Lollipop 5.1.1, and you have a custom OS which is there, which is Fuel 1.0.0, and they plan to push updates on this device every month. So on 13th of May, you will get an update on this device which will give you some extra features. On the software side, you have got 32 GB of internal storage and 3 GB of RAM. Let me just get out of it and show you the exact storage scenario to you. On the storage front, we have got 32 GB storage, out of which 24.61 GB is available, and as of now the exact available storage is 23.47. You do have around 1 GB of application which are coming pre-installed, which you can call bloatware, but let me see whether we can actually uninstall these applications which are there pre-installed on the phone. So we have these applications which includes InShots, a news application, Flipkart, ClearTrip as well. And if you would like to uninstall these applications, you can uninstall these applications as well. Apart from this, if we take a look over the application drawer, this is how it looks like. Let me just give you information about the RAM and how much of that is actually available. So again, as we know that we have 3 GB of RAM on this phone, let me find out how much of that is actually available. So it has around 1.6 GB of RAM available out of 3 GB as of now, but on the first use, I think on the first boot you will get around 2 GB of RAM, I believe, and we will check that once we get this device for review. Let's take a look over the camera interface, and this is how the camera interface look like. Again, the camera interface is kind of custom, and they have tried to include a lot of modes like the 3D photo mode, which is actually a GIF mode, in which you can create a GIF photo. You have a panorama mode supported as well, and you can toggle in between different photo modes. You have a live photo mode as well, and you can access to the camera settings directly from here by tapping these three dots. Let me show you some of the camera samples which we have taken. So this is a rear camera sample which we have taken from this device. It looks good overall in terms of the clarity it has captured and the colors as well, and we have taken some more camera samples as well to give you a more clarity about the camera. The camera at the rear is good in terms of focusing. However, the camera shutter is not the fastest which I have actually seen on some devices, but for a price of 20,000 rupees at which they are selling this phone on Flipkart as well as on their website, you can basically get a good camera on this device which has a Sony sensor. So this is one photo which we have clicked in a low light scenario. Again, there was some amount of light, but it was mainly low light. And this is a selfie which I have taken from the front camera, which is good overall, but in terms of details, I'm not actually liking it. It could have been better. But again, we are yet to test the camera in full detail, and we will find out the complete information about the camera later on, whether it performs good or not. This macro shot, however, has came out to be pretty clear in terms of details, and this shot is also good in terms of the overall colors. This is one shot which I have taken in a kind of a low light scenario, and you have seen the other shot which we showed you earlier. In this one, the rose details are not that clear, but still I would say for a low light photo it is looking good. And this is how it looks like when you have certain amount of good light falling on that rose. So overall the camera seems to be good, and the device seems to be very solid in terms of the build quality. This is something which I like the best, and the display is also very nice, crisp and clear. Viewing angles are good, and overall this device looks like a great value for the money or not. We will find that out later once we do the full review. This is all I have as far as this quick hands-on of this phone is concerned. That is CREO Mark 1, a phone which actually talks about the software more than the hardware, which is definitely a good move, I would say, because as the company and the presentation which I saw, they talk more about the software and the updates they are going to push it. And you do have a lot of custom features as well, which is the CREO Sense, which you can actually search across the system, across application, and you can search a lot many things. For example, in case you are looking for food, you can actually search for food and it will suggest you all the applications which are there pre-installed on the phone. So that's how it is going to help you in terms of extra features. You do have some extra custom gestures as well. We will explain that in a separate video. This is all we have. Thanks for watching this video. In case this video helped you, please like the button. Please click the like button. You can also subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.